this is yoga. For class today, you are going to need a slider towel. So if you don't have a slider towel with you, pause the video, go get your slider towel. Also, you're gonna need a ring or a loop and a block. So make sure you have your props with you. And then we're gonna start standing today. I'm toweling off because I just did a cardio class. All right, standing, top of your mat. Inhale, reach those arms up. Spread your feet wider than your hips, but not as wide as your mat. And then just take one arm, pull it to the side, look up to that side, deep breath in. And then exhale to your other side, deep breath. And coming back to center, palms together. And then reverse prayer your hands down. Fingers point down and lean back. Deep breath. And then on your exhalation, slowly lower those hands in between your feet. Remember, your feet are a little bit wider. Your hands in between your feet. And then bend your knees down and straighten up. Bend down. Those heels might lift a little bit. And straighten up. Every time that you bend down, push your legs out with your arms. And then straighten it back up. Bend, push out, straighten up. 2 more times, and then we're going to hop back. 1, 2. Now keep your hands nice and glued to the floor. And then see if you can hop all the way back into a plank line, and then right back up. Hop to where you were. Then straighten those legs. And then back into your hop. All right, we're gonna do this for 30 seconds. The same motion. Straighten the legs, bend, hop back. Good. All right, 5 more seconds. And then the next time that you come into your plank line, find the plank. Hold plank line, deep breath in, exhale, slowly lower all the way down, point your toes, keep those hands low in the rib cage, and then bring your upper body up. Lift up your chin and breathe here. In your up dog or your cobra. 5 deep breaths. And with your option to look behind you, side to side. Good, and then bring your chin back to center, curl your toes, and press back into a downward facing dog. Chin into the chest, you can walk your dog. First down dog of the day. Breathe through it. Good, 3 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, lower your knees all the way down to the ground. We're gonna find a tabletop position and just start warming up through the spine, rounding and arcing. Feel into your breath. 3 more deep breaths. Good, and then flatten up your back, extend your right arm and your left leg. Find a nice balancing pose. You can curl the toe on the right side to help you. Stretch out your limbs and then circle the wrist and the ankle. Just look down and circle, whatever direction you're going. 3 more times, 1, 2, 3, and then your other direction. Circle. One, and then try to catch your foot and bring your leg all the way up. Stretch out here, breathe, 5 deep breaths. And on the exhalation, lower the knee down, reach that right arm all the way up. Big deep breath in. Exhale, thread it through. Set your shoulder onto the mat, and you can keep your hand there to press, or you could extend out through the fingers, or you could wrap it around and put your hand in your pocket. Breathe here. Good. On the exhalation, place that left hand back under your shoulder to press yourself back up and come and take an extended arm child's pose before we do the other side. Let those knees widen. Stretch out that low back. Press here. Breathe into it. Good. 1 more deep breath in. And on your exhalation, come back into your table. And now we're going other side. So left arm, right leg. Find a nice long arm and leg, straight spine, and then just circle the ankle and the wrist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and your other direction. 4, 3, 2, and come and catch your foot. Bring your leg up. Breathe here, 5 deep breaths. And gently release. Reach that arm up, big deep breath in, and thread it through. Shoulder onto your mat, extend the arm, put it in your pocket, or you can keep it where it's at, whatever feels good for you. 5 more deep breaths. Good, and on your exhalation, slowly bring yourself back up. Take another extended arm child's pose, just stretching out through your back. You can place your hands on the mat and just press. Good, 1 more deep breath in. And now we're gonna slowly, very, very slowly round up till you come into a cat pose. And then all the way down, lower the hips down. Keep your chin to your chest the whole time. And then back into that extended arm child's pose. Round it up, chin into the chest, lower hips down, and then up. So I really want you to try to think about stretching through the back, all the way up into the neck. 2 more times. Good, and then set your seat onto your heels. All right, we're gonna need a slider towel. So get a towel that you can slide on. And then we're gonna place our right foot onto that towel. Your left knee is just gonna be bent. If you need to, you can put a block under your knee if that's more comfortable for you. All right, we're gonna scooch all the way up to the edge of our mat so we can slide. If you have carpet on your floor, then you might not need to slide your towel. You could just maybe slide onto the carpet. But we're gonna bring that right knee all the way up, in towards us, and then lengthen it out, stretch into it. Reach if you can, catch your foot. If you can't comfortably catch your foot, you could have a ring here that helps you catch your foot or some kind of strap. And maybe you have extra long arms, you could get a block. We're gonna just bring it in and out. Good, 5 more times. And then we're gonna keep it out. Three. 2, good, 1 more time. Just 1 more out and then stay there. Breathe, 10 deep breaths. We're gonna get a lot deeper into this, but this is just our starting warming up. So I really want you to position yourself, your breath, your body in a way that you can warm up, stretching out through this hamstring. Keep breathing, relax into it. 3 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, slowly walk yourself up. You can remove your block if you had one or your ring. All right, now we're gonna slide it out and in. Use your hands onto the ground to help keep your position. Just in and out. Leg is gonna stay straight. But 5 more times. Good, now the next time the leg is out there, keep it out, reposition your seat bones, however you need, and then push your bent knee down, reach out towards your toe on that long side, and up. Reach up your arm when you come up, and look up to the ceiling. And then back down, reach, and up. Move with your breath. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come up. Good, 5 more times and we're gonna stay there. Good, and then just stay reaching towards your foot. You can keep pressing the knee down if you want, or you could reach your opposite arm towards that same foot, and then just look up to the ceiling, bend your elbow, press your head onto that top arm if you have it there. Good, 5 more deep breaths. Good, on the exhalation, slowly unwind the arms and walk yourself back up. Now we're gonna do the other side. Take your foot, left foot, onto your sliding towel. And just going out and in. We're gonna be here at least a full minute, so take your time. Sliding in and out, using those props as needed. And start reaching your hands towards your foot. Remember, if you need to, Get your prop to help you. Good. Getting deeper every time. About 5 more in and outs, and then we're going to stay into it. Three. All right, the next time that we have this long leg, stay there. Hug into it, use your prop as you need it, whether it's your block, your ring, or your strap. 10 deep breaths here. Good, on your next exhalation, slowly just release, unwind, move those props out of the way, keeping our leg long. We're gonna sweep it out and in. Use your hands to help you. Out and in. Good, 5 more times. Good, now keep it out to the side. Reset as you need to get comfortable in those seat bones. And then we're just going to press our right hand onto the right knee. And we're reaching toward the foot and up. Reach toward that foot and up. Make sure that knee and the whole side of your hip stays onto the floor when you're reaching. Inhale up, exhale, reach. 5 more times. Three, 2, good, 1 more time. And then just stay here, and then that top hand, see if you can take it behind your head, hold on to your arm, and then press your head onto that arm. Breathe, 5 more deep breaths. Good, on the exhalation, slowly unwind. Bring the soles of your feet together, both feet together. Interlace those fingers around your toes, and then wiggle so you come as close as you can towards your heels. Good, and then just start butterflying through the legs. Spine nice and straight. Breathe here, you can move that head side to side. Move it around. Good, and then bring those legs all the way up by your arms. Deep breath. And then exhale, bring them down. Really deep. Inhale, lift up, squeeze your legs to your arms. Exhale, lower down. 5 more times. Good, 3. 2. And 1. All right, slowly come out of this. We're gonna come back into a tabletop position, center of our mat. Curl your toes, round through your spine, and then press into your down dog. Okay, we're gonna do this motion a few times. And then lower those knees back down. Inhale, look up into your cow. Exhale, round into your cat, nice deep stretch, and then press it all the way back into your down dog. Those hamstrings should start feeling loosened up. We're prepping them for a Hanasana, a split. So we want to really just get nice and loose through those hamstrings. And all the way through the spine. We're all working together through our body, getting everything nice and loose. Good, 5 more times. Good, and then we're just gonna stay, next time you're in your down dog, stay in your down dog. Breathe here, 5 more deep breaths. You could walk your dog if that feels better for you, or just hold it. And on your exhalation, slowly release back down. Okay, we're gonna need the slider towel and your block. So come to the edge of your mat, whether it's the side or the top or the back. All right, so we need a slider towel on our right foot. And then your block is gonna go under your leg. You're gonna slide it out and in. You're just placing that block onto your hands, under your leg. You can move the block as you slide out and in. Good. Every time that you slide out, see if you can slide out a little bit longer, a little bit deeper. We're going to be holding the slide out in about 5 more in and out. All right, now the next time that you slide out, just stay there, sliding out in that nice long split position at your own comfort level. You could release the hands if that feels good for you. 10 deep breaths here. Good, 1 more deep breath in. And on your exhalation, release it out. And we're just gonna come right into that other side. Switch your sides, left leg onto your slider towel. Right leg behind you, take your time. Slide it out and in. You might notice that your one side is a little bit more flexible than your other side, and that's totally normal. So that's why we're doing this. Try to even ourselves out. Good. 5 more in and out. All right, and keep it out there whenever you can. Whew, breathe, 10 deep breaths. Your arms can support you, or you can bring those arms up. Or even put them behind your head, whatever feels good. Good. 2 more deep breaths. And the exhalation is gently gonna unwind, release us. Now we're gonna take that down dog again. See how you feel in your down dog this time. Either walk it out, or you can just stay in it. Really push into your heels, push your hands, widen your fingers, tuck that chin into your chest. 10 deep breaths. If you get dizzy, you can come onto your knees into a child's pose or a cat-cow. And the exhalation is going to lower the knees back down. Now we're going to lift up our upper body. Take your hands behind your head. Make sure your knees are in line with your hips, and then just lean back as much as you comfortably can, engaging into your quads. Lean back like you're leaning your entire weight back behind you, as far back as comfortable. 5 deep breaths, and then we're going to come into a camel. All right, now see if you can release the hands onto your heels, or you can put a block there and come into your camel. And on your exhalation, gently release and come into an extended arm child's pose. Your arms nice and long. Press your forehead down onto the ground. Breathe. And walk it over to one side. Make sure those knees are nice and wide. Place your hands all the way over to that side with the option to take your inside hand and stack it on the outside hand. And on your exhalation, walk it all the way over to the other side with the option to stack those hands like before. And on your exhalation, bring it back to center. And then you're just going to cross your legs behind you. so that you can set your seat onto the ground, bring a ring or some kind of strap or loop, and come onto your back. And you're gonna just place your right foot onto that strap or loop. The left leg is gonna go long. And similar to what we were doing before with the bending and lengthening of your leg, just bend and lengthen. That leg should start feeling nice and stretched out now. This is still a nice way to just make sure that you're contracting and lengthening as we move the leg. Keep your foot flexed. Good, and then keep your leg nice and long, stay here, foot flexed. Try to hug the right foot to your left shoulder. So it should be just slightly diagonal. And then make sure you have more of your resistance on your pinky toe. So that pinky toe is coming in toward your left shoulder and your leg is staying straight. Feel free to press your leg as long as it's not on the knee. It could be above or below the knee. 5 more deep breaths. And now we're just going to take the same right leg over to the right side. Try to keep that left hip bone grounded onto the ground. Look over to the left to help counterbalance you. Legs to the right. Keep hugging it in. Good, and then bring it back to center. Now to get all the way over to the left side. This time look to the right. Nice little spinal twist here. Keep hugging that leg in. Breathing, 5 more deep breaths. Good, and bring it back to center. And now you're just gonna release your prop, cross that right ankle over your left knee, and figure 4, hug it in, hug onto your left leg, use your right elbow to press onto that right leg to really get a deep stretch into the IT band. Breathe, 5 deep breaths. Good, now fully cross right leg over left, so your legs are crossed, and then hold on to your ankles and gently just move little corkscrew type motions. So those hips might lift up off the ground. I just want you to hug in and feel into any resistance you might be feeling. 5 deep breaths here. Now both of these legs are gonna go over to the right side. You can put a block under your legs to help you feel more comfortable. If you're feeling like you're lifting up, try to keep those shoulders grounded. Look to the opposite direction of your legs. So if your legs are to the right, look to the left. Shoulders stay on the ground, 5 deep breaths. Release into it. Breathe through the resistance. And slowly take it to the other side. Remember, use your block or pillow or something if you need to set your legs onto. That spine stays long. And then shoulders ground, look the other way of the legs. Look to the right, legs to the left. And bring it back to your center. Uncross your legs, make sure your spine is long. Both feet flat onto the ground. Before we do the other side, we're gonna take a bridge here. Lift all the way up, interlace your fingers behind you, and then walk your shoulders in. Bridge up as high as you comfortably can. Push into those heels, extend those knees all the way to the other end of the room. 5 deep breaths. And the exhalation, slowly gonna lower you down. Find your prop, your ring or your loop, or just a towel even, and then hook your left foot onto that prop. And then start bending and lengthening. Good. 5 more times, and then we're just gonna stay long. And the next time that your leg is long, stay there and try to hug it in a little bit more towards your right shoulder on that pinky toe side. Remember, use the hand to press to help you. And then slowly start taking the leg all the way over to the left side, look to the right. Try not to let the hip bone lift off the ground. 5 deep breaths. And bring it back to center. And other side. Over to the right, look to the left. And bring it back to center. Remove your prop, bend your knee. We're into the figure 4 stretch. Press that left ankle over your right knee. Make sure your foot is flexed, especially on your left side. And then hug it in. Use your left elbow. You could circle your ankle on your right side if that feels good. But that left elbow is really pressing deep to try to get that IT band stretch a little bit deeper. You are circling your ankle, go back both directions. Good, 1 more deep breath in. And now we're gonna fully cross left over right. And then just take them over to the right side, look to the left. Arms out to a T, put a block if you need to under your legs. Deep twist here. Good, 1 more deep breath. And the exhalation takes those legs all the way over to your other side. Shoulders ground. Reposition as needed, spine long. Look the opposite direction that your legs are. 5 more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, bring it back to center, uncross your legs. We're back into the bridge. If you remember which pinky was on the bottom before, try to put your opposite pinky on the bottom, walk your shoulders in, interlace those fingers, push those heels into the ground. We're gonna take 5 deep breaths and then we're gonna have the option to come into the full wheel. So it's either 5 deep breaths of each or 10 deep breaths here. I know if you wanted to, you could try to take your full wheel position or pose. And with your hands near your ears, fingers point down, and then press it up. Whenever you're ready, start bringing it down all the way back to your mat. Bring the knees into your chest and circle. Whatever direction you start going, just keep circling. A few more deep breaths and then we'll go the other way with the circles. Good, and when you're ready, go the other direction with your circles. Good. Now start finding a happy baby position. Interlacing your peace sign fingers around your big toes, or you can just hold on to your feet, the option to keep your knees bent, or if it feels good, you can stretch them out. 5 more deep breaths here. Good, and bring it back to center. Hug yourself into a nice tight ball, and we just squeeze, feel like you're small as a rock. Squeeze, 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 hold, squeeze, even your fists, even your feet, squeeze 5. Keep squeezing 4, 3, 2, 1, and release out. Take a big deep breath in, inside out. One more time, big deep breath in, side out. And just get nice and comfortable. You need to reposition yourself onto your mat. We're just gonna rest here in our Savasana for about 1 minute, just breathing and relaxing. Don't worry about anything. And start making small little movements, wiggling your fingers and your toes, blinking your eyes. When you're ready, reach your arms all the way up behind you. Stretch like you're trying to stretch from both sides of the room. Deep breath in. And on the exhalation, bring the arms all the way up by your legs. You can use your hands onto your legs to help you come up into a nice, comfortable seated position. Good. On the next inhalation, reach your arms all the way up, palms touch at the top. And the exhalation, you're going to twist to one way, just whatever direction you go, keep going that way and twist. We're going to breathe here, a few deep breaths. The inhalation lengthens your spine, the exhalation twists you even deeper. Keep focusing on the exhalation. Good. On your next inhalation, inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, bring those arms down, twist. Keep twisting with the exhalation. Good. And the inhalation brings you back up. Palms touch at the top. Exhale, bring it into your heart center. Thumbs to your heart. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you.